Hey gamers, I'm Syberchat, hope you're all well guys, back again with another video, and yes, I'm back in the living room. Bit of festivity for you. Thought I'd sit in front of the tree for a change, on the floor, and do a bit of a Syberchat / pickups video before the Christmas pickups video, which is only a few days away obviously. So guys, hope you're all well. And yes, this is probably the third video in about a week that I've done, because I did have a bit of a hiatus off YouTube. I didn't come on for a month, and then I did a pickups video, The Last Guardian, last week. I did a live stream on Saturday, so if you watched that, thanks for watching guys. And I've done this video today. So as I say, it's a bit of a pickups, a bit of a chat about what I've been doing, what I've been playing, what's going on, and the usual spiel, as I do. So guys, let's start from the beginning, as I always tend to. And yes, I've been missing for a month. Come back, did 3 straight videos, and this is video number 3. And I've had some more exciting Christmas news. Only a week and a half ago, I got the news that I'm going to be made redundant from my job. After 15.5 years hard graft, they've decided they're getting rid of people, and I am one of them, strangely enough. Can't work out why, not getting into the politics of it all, but to be honest, I kind of look at it as a godsend. I've wanted, and it's always been in the back of my mind, to want to do this anyway and get out of there and find a new job. And there's always better prospects for you in a new job, as far as I'm concerned, and that's what I always strive to do, is wherever I go, improve myself and get better prospects for myself. So I'm walking out there with a nice package, put it that way, in terms of redundancy. And I'm going to have me mini holiday, and then I'm going to get myself back into work and get my nose to the grindstone and start all over again. I say, you know, I'm not going to be one of these people who sit back and groan about the fact that I haven't got a job and I'm not going to get another one, because that is just not me. I'm a go-getter. What I want, I have, and I'm certainly going to get myself a new job. I've got a couple of jobs in the pipeline that I've got to sort out, so hopefully everything will work out for me. So new year, new start for me. So, you know, it's not all gloom and doom. I don't look at it that way, it never will. But anyway guys, apart from that, it's great to be back. I need to get regular videos up again. Not that I haven't been doing that many. As I say, this is video number 3. I have one planned for Christmas Day, hopefully. Christmas Day pickups, as per usual. I love doing them. And then next week, I'm going to definitely be doing a room tour. I've just been rejigging the room as it is, tidying it up, making it look half decent for you guys. So when I do a room tour, because next year it's all change. I may have mentioned this about every single time I've done a video, that the room's going to change next year, and it certainly is. Looking into furniture already. And as I say, I thought I'd get a room tour done. So then I've got that logged on my YouTube channel of the way it used to look and the way it has looked for the past 5 years now. So it's definitely worth a change. So that's on the cards. What have I been playing? Well, after playing the obvious, I've been playing this, which is The Last Guardian. I haven't been massively putting hours and hours and hours into it. It's just been when I've got the time, because work's still busy, even though, you know, they're giving me that in a couple of weeks. But nevertheless, what I've played so far, very impressed. Love the graphics, fantastic little story. Basic, but, you know, it's unfolding as you go along. Puzzle elements, not that difficult. You know, they can confuse you and stump you for a couple of minutes, think, okay, right, and then you suss it out and then you move on. But scenery, graphics, gameplay, not disappointed. I've heard a lot of people talking about that they've seen the game's a bit too long. Well, for me, you can't get enough of this kind of game. I absolutely love the game, so the longer it lasts, the better for me. So very happy with this game. Absolute must buy if you haven't got it. And you haven't got the rest of the series, go pick them up. They're absolute gems of a games to have in your collection. But loving it at the moment, so got to get my arse into gear and finish this off, because I'm assuming I've got a few more games coming for Christmas, but that's another video. Right, continuing with games, I picked up, or should I say, yeah, I did. I picked up this game about a month ago now, and is a continuation of the Resident Evil collection for the PS4, which I want because I love Resident Evil on as many platforms as I can get, and I'm getting the PS4 variant because obviously the Resident Evil 2 remake will be out next year, and I cannot wait for that. So I thought, right, get ahead of myself, get all the Resident Evils you can buy on the PS4, and this is the last one that I needed. This is the American variant because I didn't like the PAL variant cover, I hated it. So I picked up this, which is the Resident Evil Origins collection, which is the first 2 Resident Evils. As you can see, it's a lot better cover. The variant is better, the NTSC version of this. So picked this up quite cheap from PlayAsia. It was going at a deal about £15, so I grabbed it while I could because it variates. This does 1 minute it's 15, next minute it's 30. So as soon as I seen it, grabbed it. So that's put my collection up to date now. So I'm just waiting for Resident Evil 2 remake whenever that emerges. Right, next game is a game they ordered 3 months ago, and the thing never ever turned up. I complained to the eBay, to give me a full refund, and Friday just gone, it goes and turns up, so I got myself a free game. Thank you very much. But the game in question is another 2D fighting game for the PS3, and it is this one, which I was actually very, very close to buying on the PS4 because it has come out on the PS4, but now I've got it, I'm not going to buy that. But it is Fighting Climax X, which I got for dirt cheap. I think I got for about £11, and that's free postage from Japan, so that's a pretty decent deal. It's in pretty good condition. As I say, very unexpected because I actually got my money back, so it's a free game initially, but you know, all in working condition, all very good. You know, got the usual spiel in there, but this is the Japanese variant, which I do like the Japanese variants of games if I can get them. But yeah, well, happy to have that. So that's a nice little bonus to the PS3 fighting games collection. So and that's the Fighting Climax X. So I'll be giving that a go later. Now, the last game, yeah, fully enough, the last game is an N64 title. One I've been after for a while, because you know I'm into Star Wars. I'm assuming you do anyway. But this game isn't blooming easy to find for some bizarre reason. It's not the greatest of games by any counts, and there's only about 3 or 4 Star Wars games on the N64 anyway, but I wanted the Japanese variant. The PAL variant is 10 a penny, you can pick up quite easy, but this variant of the game isn't that easy to find. So the game in question is this, which is Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer, and as you can see, you know, it's at a close-up, it ain't that brilliant. The guy said it was good condition, but it only gets worse. So I've obviously emailed the seller, and in the end, after a lot of moaning and groaning, he gave me a full refund, which I'm quite happy about. And you'll see why. He said this was in good condition, and then I get a manual like this, and then you turn it round, and it's all smashed and, you know, and I'm thinking, very good condition. I'd say 8 times out of 10 you can get something from Japan, and when they put down average condition, it comes up and it's absolutely mint. But this guy said very good condition, and this is what I get. And to me, in my world, this ain't good enough. So I'm going to keep it because it's obviously a free item now again. But as I say, these don't come up that often. So, I mean, the cartridge is in really good condition, obviously, but I like to pick these up in best condition possible, and a lot of people know that by now. They know what I'm like. But for the time being, as I haven't got this game and I've been searching for a while for it, I'm gonna get the iron out and try and recover the manual the best that I can, and then just keep my eyes out for another better condition version of this in the future. But for the time being, I'm happy that I've got it, but I'm not happy with the condition, and I never will be. But there you go, that is another free game. That is Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer for the Japanese N64. Okay, next on the list is Coke, because I got sore throat again. Usual winter colds coming, everybody's got one, passing it round, not nice. Right, that's enough of that. What should we talk about? we've talked about games. Unfortunately, that is games over. So you're going to get more on Christmas Day. That is a guarantee. I do have something in the pipeline, but I'm not going to talk about that till next year now. Let's talk about figures. So, firstly, something that I've never shown, and I've never shown in any pickup video, but I'm going to show these because you'll see the rest of these in my room tour next week. So, I picked up 4 amiibos, and I'm assuming a majority of you are going to know which ones they are. I've been waiting for these for a while, and they are the Zelda 30th Anniversary Edition ones. So I've picked up the Legend of Zelda one, the block formation one, which is a gorgeous looking one, really, really nice. I do like that. And then secondly, we have the Ocarina of Time variant. Really, really nice detail in that one. And then next we have Toon Link from the Wind Waker, which is a cracking little figure. Very happy with them, or should I say this one. And then finally, we have a Wind Waker variant of Zelda, which is a gorgeous little character. So there are my 4 new latest amiibos to a massive collection that I've got. I have got another 4 from the Super Mario series, which I haven't brought down. I thought I'll show them in the video next week. But I thought they were worth showing because they are really nice figures. So I've picked those up. And then it comes to another 2 figures that I picked up, which I'm not going to be in the habit of buying a lot of these. But I just bought this certain figure, and then this one followed suit, which is next to me here. But this one, you all know, I absolutely love this fighting character. She is my ultimate favourite fighting character in any fighter ever. But when I seen this, I had to buy it because it's just an eyeful, and it's very nice to look at, and you'll understand why in a bit. But I picked myself up this, which is a Moi figure from King of the Fighters, and as you can see, she got it where it counts in every angle, and it's a lovely, lovely figure, really, really detailed. Get closer for you, and as you can see, without going into too much detail, it is a fantastic figure, and one that's going to be taking pride of place in my games room next year once it's all sorted. But there's figure number 1, and that is my figure, which I absolutely love. Absolutely. So, this one from the same seller. Now, this one has no relevance to a game whatsoever, but it just took my fancy. I caught my eye, and I wanted it. A very strange purchase, but you'll see when you see it. And it is this young lady. She has no relevance to any game at all, but as you can see, she's quite a good looking girl, and she's dressed in stockings and suspenders with a nice set of high heels. Now, the thing about this one is this one's a little bit rude, because you can actually take off a whole costume and she's in the buff, totally in the buff if you want her in the buff. But you do get this, which is a bra you can stick on over when you strip her down to the buff. Now, don't ask me why I bought this one, but it came from the same seller, and I just liked the look of it, and I thought, I'm having it. So she'll probably stay that way inclined, because I think she's a bit too, you know, busty, and a bit too rude to have on show, fully unclothed, put it that way. But still a fantastic little figure. And so I didn't pay too much for these. They came from Japan, so well happy with them both. So there's figure number 2. Now, the rest of the figures will be, you know, gaming or film-wise next year, which you will see in a future video. So, figures done, games done, and we'll stick with a couple of vinyl now. Game-wise, this one is a definite. Oh, I had this about a month ago. Now, this is the second variant from a record company called Mondo. Now, I was hoping, and I've tweeted these guys to see if there's any more versions or any that were going to do more in the series of these soundtracks, and they have got back to me and they said not in the near future, which is a shame. But I managed to pick up this one, which is the original Castlevania soundtrack, and this is a mini variant of that edition. This is the second version. Now, the first version was coloured vinyl splattered edition, which can go for what, 30, 40 pounds, probably more. But this one I paid like £22 for, so it's a really nice version. Just a black standard album. Let's have a look, see if I can get it out. What else we got on here? I'm sure we got something else in here as well. Oh no, it's just a gatefold. But as you can see, it's just a standard mini LP with a couple of very gruesome characters on there. But very nice album to have. It's the full soundtrack from the original NES Castlevania. So anything soundtrack wise and anything gaming wise, you know what I'm like, I absolutely love. So well happy to pick that one up. I'm looking to try and pick the original up eventually, but still a nice little find. So that's the original Castlevania soundtrack. And then moving on to film soundtracks, just the one. I love Star Wars. I may have said that earlier, but I picked up this, which is the original Star Wars soundtrack. And as you can see on the back, this is actually a 2 vinyl. So you've got the Death Star, and on the back of that you've got Darth Vader. And then side 2 you've got the attack on the Death Star, and then you have Chewie and Han Solo. Now I've seen this and I thought, absolute must have that. Love my pretty discs, love Star Wars. You can't get enough Star Wars soundtracks as far as I'm concerned. Still haven't picked up Episode 7 soundtrack, and I'm looking forward to picking up Rogue One. I haven't seen it yet, so I've read no reviews, nothing. I'm going to make my own mind up about it, which I'm saving. So when I have the Christmas holiday, I'll be going and just enjoying it and making the most of it. So no comments down below telling me how good it is, how rubbish it is, what you thought was wrong with it, what you thought was right with it. I'm going to find out on my own. Simple as that. Now, talking of Star Wars, I bought myself a couple of actual special editions. I've never seen these before. Firstly, I'll show you the Star Wars one because this is the second variant that I got because I didn't know there was any more of these coming out. Now, if you're into your Blu-rays like I am, I love my steelbooks, which I've got a few to show you in a bit. But I seen these and I thought, man, these are amazing. And I picked this up, which is the brand new Star Wars on Laserdisc. Okay, I'm joking, it's not. This is called the Big Sleeve Edition. And these are in HMV, and you can get these in at Amazon as well, I think, and Zavvi. But they are a big sleeve edition of the film, and it does look like albums or laserdiscs. But take off the bottom cover, I should say the back cover, and what it is inside is you have a gatefold, like so, and then you've got your main film, your extras, and you know, another extras disc down there, and it's really, really nice. And in there you also get 4, if you're into your pictures, 4 big massive like scenes from the film, and you can put these in a frame, and I think they're pretty fantastic. And on the back, obviously, you got that one, which is awesome. And I mean, these are brilliant. And I mean, I think I paid £20, so absolute steal. And being a Star Wars fan, and obviously being into my films in a big way, this was an absolute, like, you gotta have sort of thing. So, Gas says, Steve, if you're watching, mate, these are well worth getting, because I know you're a big, massive film buff like me, you love your Star Wars, so if you can see this, grab it while you can, because I don't think these are going to be out very long. So that's the first one of 2 I've got. Now, obviously, this isn't the first one I bought. The first one I bought was this one, which was, I'm not going to take this one out of the cover because you've seen what they're like, but this is the first one. I picked up Guardians of the Galaxy. Exactly the same in every way. Open up, you got a nice gatefold, and you got 4 nice lithograph pictures in there as well with this. But there are this one and the Star Wars one are the main 2 films. You do get a lot of Disney ones that have come out as well, which I'm not really interested in. But this one and the Star Wars, absolutely, for 20 quid, absolute steal. So if you're into your films and you love variants, these are absolutely worth picking up. So that's the films out of the way. What should I say? A little bit of vinyl, a little bit of special edition films. Now we've got some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Blu-ray steelbooks. Going to be quick, guys, because I know you don't. You know, not everybody's here for the films. People are here for the gaming, which is understandable. but I haven't got a lot until Christmas. So, first one I picked up in order that I picked them up, which was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, the sequel to the Turtles movie. Not a bad film, really nice steelbook. Obviously, the introduction of Rocksteady and Bebop in the second movie, which did make it a little bit better. It's a tiny bit better than the first, but I think they're on par with each other personally. But still a nice addition to the collection. Hopefully they'll make one more just to finish off the trilogy. But they haven't come up to great praise, obviously, have they? But I still quite enjoyed them. And a bit of Megan Fox any day, that's all I'm saying. But there you go. That's the first one. Not a bad film, great steelbook. I think I got that from Zoom.com. It may be available on Amazon as well, or it's definitely not on Zavvi, but still a great little steelbook. So that's number one. Now this one I'm well happy to get because this was a re-release of the original Ant-Man. I didn't like the first variant, and when I seen this one, it sold out in hours. So I was well happy to get this. And this is the revamped lithograph edition of Ant-Man, Zavvi exclusive. Absolutely superb steelbook this is, and I never watched a film on the cinema, so when I got this, absolutely loved it. It's absolutely brilliant film. But to get this, it's like balls hard to get this. You'd be paying 30, 40 more on eBay nowadays for this, but absolutely fantastic film and a brilliant lithograph version of it. So if you want to get this, you'll be struggling, and you'll be getting it on eBay, unfortunately. But absolutely brilliant film, easily one of my favourite in the Marvel series. No two ways about that. Next one is Star Trek Beyond, and this is the HMV exclusive. Not a bad film in the trilogy, not the best. Definitely the second one easily is the best film. This is obviously a different director, and Simon Pegg helped write the story for this one. Story's not too bad. It's basically about really Spock and Captain Kirk more so than anything else, but still a nice story. I know they're in the works to making another Star Trek, so it should be interesting to see how it goes. But I think with J.J. Abrams leaving, it's kind of lost its spark a little bit, but still not too bad of a film, and a worthy watch to have, and a great steelbook to have also. So that's that one. And then obviously another film I hadn't ever watched, but watched, and it weren't too bad, weren't the greatest film I've ever seen. And it's this one, which is The Suicide Squad. Fantastic steelbook. Film itself, not too bad. Obviously, Margaret Robbie and the man himself, Will Smith, they stole the show, Deadshot. And, of course, she's gone totally out me. Totally, the name of her has gone totally out my brain. I'm not going to go into it. I might remember it as I'm going on. But those two characters stole the show. The Joker, I thought was going to be in it a hell of a lot more, but his actual plot in the film was just more like a love story between Harley Quinn and the Joker. But as I say, film-wise, not bad, watchable, but Harley Quinn and Deadshot stole the show, absolutely. But still, you know, it is what it is. I know they're making a sequel, so hopefully the second one will be better. And then finally, I ordered this a year ago, and it only came out in limited, I think, of 1,000 copies, and it actually turned up Friday. And this is the third in the series, and the best part about it is you can't ever get the first one on steelbook. You can get number 2 and get number 3, but you can't get the first one, so I bought the Japanese variant. But still glad to have it, and at last I've got Blade Trinity. And this is a balls hard one to get. I say I ordered it a year ago, and it's took a year to actually bring the thing out and be released. But very, very limited quantities. I'll be surprised if they've got it on Zavvi still. If they have, grab one while you can, because it's not an easy film to find. But very, very happy with that. So that, guys, is all my films, all my steelbooks so far. Right, where are we going to finish? I know where we'll finish. We'll finish with my favourite collection, and that's my hats. Now, let's start with this one, because this one is my latest addition to my Star Wars collection of hats. Now, this is the Death Trooper from Rogue One. I found this on New Era website, because I follow them on Twitter anyway. And basically, as soon as I see any new variants for Star Wars off New Era, I'll grab them. Now, there was this one, and there was the Shore Trooper. The Shore Trooper didn't look too bad, but the Death Trooper one, I thought, I'm having that. And it sold out in hours, so I'm really, really glad I picked it up. But as I say, really, really nice cap. Very, very shiny. These ain't cheap either. It's like £50 a shot, these are. So you've really got to be into your hats to want to collect these. But fantastic hat. Now, the next two hats are from another guy I follow on Twitter. And his name is Lee Harris. And he has a website called gamehats.com. And as soon as I seen these are bespoke, these are his own design, and I just had to grab the two because he has brought out, there is a third variant of this hat, and there's also like bobble hats, he can winter hats you can buy as well, but these two for me I had to have. And I'll leave a link to his website down below so you can check out his hat shop if you're into your hats. But these, I wore this one last week when I was doing my unboxing, but as you can see, these are Super Nintendo snapback caps, and as I say, you got the 4-button configuration. This is your PAL variant, and then you obviously got your D-pad on the side underneath. Very, very well made. Absolutely fantastic caps these are. I mean, I absolutely love them. Bring this one back on again. Fits like a treat. I mean, the design, the care, the time he's took into designing these, they're absolutely brilliant. I mean, you can't get them anywhere else but on his website anyway. But the second one is this one, which is the North American NTSC variant, which I had to have. Exactly the same in every way, but obviously the buttons are purple like the NTSC variant. But again, different colour underlay, very, very good quality made, absolutely fantastic hats. If you're into your hats, get these hats. They're absolutely fantastic and really, really priced really, really quite well. I think I paid £44 for the two as a double pack, but you can buy them singular if you just prefer your PAL or your NTSC version. The choice is entirely yours, but I'm very happy with these. And these three hats alone, I think these are the only ones I bought all year, but three of the best hats I've got in my collection so far. And my hat collection is never going to stop. No doubt I will get some more next year, but well happy with these. But that's it, guys. So let's take that one off. Let's pop the Death Trooper back on. Hide the dome. There you go. So guys, it's 27 minutes in, and that's all my pickups for the last couple of months. The little bit of story, the little bit of news that I've had concerning my job and things like that, but I'm not bothered. I'm now going to do my last day tomorrow. I'm off today, weirdly, and then I'm back in until 4 o'clock tomorrow. Once that's over, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to enjoy my Christmas. And all I'm going to say to you guys is, hopefully you have a fantastic Christmas, each and every one of you. You get what you want. You have a great time with your family. Remember the ones that aren't there, like I will. And, you know, just kick back and enjoy and look forward to 2017, because it's all going to be a good year for us all, I hope. So, guys, I'll see you in my Christmas Day video. But before I go, I just want to wish you guys a massive Merry Christmas and have a fantastic New Year. No doubt I'll be saying that again, but I thought I'd say it now anyway. So, guys, as always, I am Syberchat. Keep playing, and remember, always keep watching. All the best, guys.